It's a day of the union budget, and Nirmala Sitharaman started by saying that she wants to make it simple. And it is, because some of the amendments are effective 1st April 2020, some are 1st June 2020, some are from 1st April 2021, and a few other dates. But everything has got a date of effectiveness. So I think from that point of view, it is really very simple. Tax rates, income tax rates for individuals have changed. We have now probably 85 slabs instead of 5. But yeah, you have to choose, and you can choose which of these slabs you want. Do you want to take exemptions? You don't want to take exemptions. But something that's there in the fine print is that once you change your exemption option, you can go back to it only once more. And once you exercise that one change option, there are no more changes allowed. So all this just means that, it's quite possible that people start thinking that it's a good idea to start spending and not invest, because there's no real incentive for investing anymore for those of you who only invested to save taxes. And then therefore you say, let me go and spend. But if you go and spend, you have to remember that life expectancy is only going up. So you probably need more money in your retirement. The only thing I think positive in the budget from a retirement standpoint is that for NPS, if your company is paying up to 10% of your basic, and that was earlier exempt, that exemption hasn't gone away. So you will continue to get that benefit, and more individuals maybe will force more companies to ensure that they enroll for the corporate NPS. If you're thinking that the way out of all of this is that too much of taxes, too much of headache in India, let me just be a non-resident. You have some news in the fine print as well. From 1st of April 2021, instead of 182 days in India, which qualified you to be a resident, that limit is coming down to 120 days. So if you're going to stay for, or you thought you'll stay in India for 6 months and go somewhere else for 6 months, that's not going to work to make your status non-resident. So you'll continue to pay taxes on global income. And those of you who have lots of money and want to keep traveling across the globe right through the year, so that you can find different countries with fewer days to stay in, and as long as you stayed within the limits in those countries, you are not a tax resident in those countries. The government has put in another fine print, that if you are not a tax resident in any other country on account of these domicile or residence exemptions, then you will be deemed to be a resident of India. I think all of this just points to the increasing need for you to go to a financial advisor to sort things out. But don't go right now, because they are still reading the fine print and they'll need a little time before they can analyze and see what's right for you. Simply put, the budget is complicated.